Skiing is a good fun hobby. Gets you out in the mountains, gives you plenty of exercise and gets you fit. Unfortunately, it can turn into a survival situation when you fall over or the weather closes in. So here are some tips I hope will be useful. Along with the normal clothing and safety equipment such as helmet, goggles, gloves, I found it's usually a good idea to carry one or two little extras in a bum bag. This fits around your waist, and some of the better ones turn into a rucksack. Here are the contents of my bum bag. Okay, let's look at some details. First of all, in a plastic bag I have emergency copies of my documents, medical cards, insurance and passports. This is handy, it's available in case you have to go to hospital. Next, I carry a few ski tools, some wax, an edge file and a scraper. Not really necessary and useless if you don't know what you're doing. I carry a space blanket, which I've used on other people but not on myself, and two sets of bandages. First, a tubular bandage, which at a push you can use as an emergency glove to get you off the hill and down where it's safe. However, you shouldn't be losing your gloves. These tubular bandages are great, but unfortunately you have to remove your clothing to put them on, which is no good if you've got a problem with your knee. So I also carry an ordinary elastic roller bandage like this one. You can take it off, you take it out of the packet, strap it around your knee, above your clothing, to give you that little bit of extra support that you might need to get you off the hill. These bandages are kept in their own separate plastic bags, as are the painkillers, which are also carried. Cold is always a problem in the mountains, especially when you stop because you're injured or you're helping out someone else who is. So therefore, an extra layer, a head over, some inner gloves and a buff are all ideal items to carry. They're small and they keep you warm. Even in cloudy weather, the sun is a problem, so always carry face, cream and lip salve. You're not normally going to die of hunger in the mountains, but it's always a good idea to have some extra food with you. If you're carrying a packed lunch, that's fine, but anyway, some chocolate with nuts, muesli bars, etc. are always a good idea. What is mega important in any cold environment, which most people forget about, is water. In a cold environment, you don't feel thirsty, but you do need water. Just as much water as you do in your normal daily life. So it's always a good idea to carry a water bottle. You can fill it up with warm or even hot water, so by the time you come to use it, it's still a reasonable temperature. All the items are kept in their own plastic bags, so when you use them, you don't get them wet, especially in the conditions at Easter when the snow's melting pretty badly, especially in the afternoon. All this survival equipment doesn't weigh very much, and it packs down small enough to go in the bum bag itself, leaving the top part of the sack for layers that you might want to take off or extra stuff that you want to carry. Fits in, it's easy to get to, it's waterproof. It's there, like all survival and prepping equipment, just in case you need it. I've made 4 modifications to my bum bag backpack. I've included a compass for telling direction. And then I've attached a whistle, so if there's a problem I can signal for help easily. It's far more effective in shouting, doesn't take as much energy, carries longer and it doesn't ruin your throat. The third modification is to have a chest strap so the shoulder straps don't come off, especially as you're wearing nylon clothing and the rucksack straps tend to slip a bit. To make it easy to open with gloves, I've added a cord to the zipper on the bottom. I hope this presentation has given you some ideas of what to carry, not only when you're skiing, but also when you're out for a short walk in winter. It's always better to be prepared with the kit and not need it, than be in a situation where you do need it and haven't got it.